Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Gonna do a quick contest entry video. This is for Rick over at Rick and Records, a channel I wasn't very familiar with, but I was kind of catching up on a few videos over the last couple days because I've kind of been out of town and things been busy and all of that. And yeah, I saw Jackson JC over at the flip side did a really cool room tour video this past week. Definitely a cool one to kind of check out. And Jeff Witcher did a really cool deep dive video into Van Halen 5150. I was actually on the road when I was kind of checking it out, but so some really awesome clips that he put in there, like some old Roth and Hagar interviews and stuff like that, which is really cool. Uh, and of course, Aaron Alamere always doing his Tipsy Tuesdays had a really cool one this week. And Gary did a response to this contest over at Rick and Records. And so I just kind of followed Gary's response back to Rick's channel and wanted to kind of jump on board. And so, pardon me, I know I probably sound a little stuffed up, allergies and all that good stuff. So I'll just sound a little funny in this video. But yeah, Rick did a 300 subs double down contest. And I think the gist of it was he was at 150 subs and wants to get to 300. So it's like the double down. So simply put, he just said show at least 5 albums. You can show more, but show 5 albums where you have at least 2 copies of that album. Plain and simple. So I used to have a ton of doubles of a lot of stuff, but when I went through a purge a little while ago, I decided to get rid of a ton of my doubles. And mainly there's kind of just like very specific artists that I do doubles of right now. Like with Metallica, all their OG stuff, then all their Black and reissues. I guess as well as the Walmart exclusives too. So, but yeah, there's not a ton of artists that I do doubles of. Most of my doubles probably actually come from me having like regular U.S. pressings of things, and then getting MoFi or Japanese pressings of something. That's probably where the most of my doubles come from. So, with that kind of being said, one of those examples would be Vanilla Fudge here. Again, sorry I'm sounding so stopped up, guys. This is their release from 1967, 1974 Japanese pressing. Very well-known album. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with this one here. With songs like People Get Ready, but of course You Keep Me Hanging On was definitely a huge hit off of this. Fantastic, cool album there. And then I also have, of course, the MoFi version of that, which I still haven't opened yet. So I don't know about as far as sound comparison. I mean, this one sounds fantastic. I've never had like the overwhelming need to open the MoFi, but yeah. So that's one double. Another one here. Definitely my favorite Talking Heads album, so I thought this would be a good one to show. This is Talking Heads 77 from 1977. Has my favorite song by them on here, which is Psycho Killer. Love that to death. And yeah, so you have a 1977 original US pressing here, and then you have the 2009 US reissue there. So there's a little double for you. And I guess with most of my Talking Heads, I do have doubles of most of those of OG pressings and reissues. And this is one I thought that'd be kind of cool to show. Not only because I have a double of it, but just the fact that they actually changed the cover a little bit, which I actually think is kind of cool. I love when they make kind of some clear distinctions between the different pressings, where you don't have to solely rely on diving into the matrix and all of that to figure out which pressing is which. So this is Shinedown Us and Them from 2005. And this is the early pressing that came out. This is the reissue they just did back in 2021, I believe. And as you can see, they kind of changed the artwork on the front of it there, which again I thought was kind of neat. But yeah, definitely one of Shinedown's earlier albums, which I tend to like a little bit more than their more recent stuff. Has the song Heroes on here, which is arguably, outside of their cover of Simple Man by Lynyrd Skynyrd, probably my favorite song by them. Next here, another good one too as far as a double goes, Chris Isaak. And this is his release from 1989. So here you have the 2022 US pressing, the Record Store Day release, and then this is an original pressing here from 1989 US pressing. So again, fantastic album, classic album. I'm sure you guys know this really well. Of course, it has the awesome track Wicked Games on there. So another cool one there. And this is one of the first ones I thought about because this is the one album that always reminds me of kind of what vinyl collecting was like when I first started collecting vinyl. So you have Winger, In the Heart of the Young, definitely my favorite album by them. This is from 1990. So you have the 2022 release on red vinyl, and then you have the original pressing, original US pressing here. And this is still sealed, which is kind of nice with the hype sticker there, which is awesome. And like I said, remember about when I first started collecting vinyl, I've told this story a number of times about this. Like I remember picking this up for $1 when I first started collecting vinyl. And it's just that was just kind of like the absolute norm. But really cool album there. Whole entire first side is just awesome. You know, especially like with the intro and the song Can't Get Enough, and then going right into Loosen Up, Miles Away, Easy Come, Easy Go. I mean, the album just kicks off big time on that first side. So great album there. And the last one I'll show here is a little Slipknot Volume 3. A couple different pressings of that. This is their release from 2004. And so here you have the 2022 release, which came on the kind of purplish, pinkish vinyl. And then this here was the collector's edition that they put out back in 2008, I believe. There's only like 2,000 copies of this made, so this is actually a pretty darn valuable album. But yeah, so it was kind of nice. I was glad they finally did the reissue because I've had this one sealed for so long. You know, when the price started shooting way up, I was like, well, I'm not going to open it now. And so it was kind of cool that they did the reissue, and I was able to keep that collector's edition sealed there. But another cool album right there. So there you go, VC. Again, sorry about all the stuffiness. Probably sound kind of funny, but there you go, Rick. Nice to kind of meet you, get introduced to your channel, and jump on board. And as always, let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.